Okay, oh. Well, here you go once again. It's people. jdubtresnub on the Daily Skitzo, where it ain't about what you go through, it's how you get through it. Coffee and spoke, man. One thing about mental illness, you're gonna experience going along your way, and the one thing you're gonna learn to know and deal with and handle is that stress is normal. That's it's unavoidable. It's pretty definite that you're gonna have stresses. And this goes for all people, mentally ill or not. You know what I'm saying? This is all people. Every level of life is stressful. You know what I'm saying? When you first get your diagnosis, you have to go to the clinics, you have to take the meds, and you have to go to the groups and the meetings. You have to stay sober, have to change your life around. That's stressful. That's a change. That's stressful. Getting a new job, learning how to work it, going through the training, trying to get through the probationary period, getting work on time, going through traffic, having money for lunch, getting your first check, paying your bills, all that stressful. Having kids is stressful. You know, you gotta raise them up from a baby to a toddler, to put them in school and get them to go to school, to stay in school, to get up and go to bed on time. All that stuff is stressful, man. Every level of life. Being a young man, being a grown man. Being a young woman, being a grown woman. Being a working man, working woman. All that. Being unemployed is stressful. So it's all levels to it. But one thing that stress does do, it signifies a level of growth. Also, it works in two ways. It can strengthen, but not only can it strengthen, but it can also weaken you too. If you let stress weaken you, it will weaken you. So you have to be strong and get the growth out of it. Understand that, hey, this is not happening to me, it's happening for me, as some would say. You know? This is happening for me. It's happening for my benefit. I'm getting the most out of this because this is what I'm led to do. This is what I'm called to go through the stress. One thing I did on my journey of mental illness is when I was stressed, I used God. You know, He's your helper because Jesus is gonna be there with you, the good times and the bad. And whether you go through stress or not, He's gonna be right by your side, so you can use him, you can lean on him in times of stress, in times of hard. You can also depend on him because he knows what you need when you need it, even before you need it. He knows. So you know you wanna say your prayer or get your fasting on him. You know, I mean it's all kind of things. You can meditate. You talk to him. You know, have a regular conversation with God. Let them know this is what I'm going through, this is how I feel. Lord, can you please do something about it, help me along my way, give me the strength. You know? Everyone needs a foundation. And if the good Lord is your foundation, and His word is what you stand on, you're gonna be just fine, man. And God is the one that will fully dedicate to your stress in specific. Meaning if you're having a problem at work, or you're having a problem in your family life, say you're not getting along with your significant other, and she's stressing you out, you can go to God, and God will fully understand. He's gonna be right there with you. He knows everything you went through pertaining to that issue that you're having with your spouse or your significant other. He knows everything what happened. He know what she said. He know what you did. He know why she responded that way. He knows everything. So when you talk to him and you pray and you sit there and take 10, 15 minutes to meditate, you know the answers just may come right to you. Okay, well maybe I did this. You start taking accountability. I did something wrong. You know what? That was the only reason why she said what she said or did what she did. Let me go talk to my baby and let her know that, hey, I apologize, I should have did that. This is why I did that. And in the future I won't do that again. This is what we'll do. We'll sit and have a talk about it. You know? But all that comes from your foundation, which is Jesus. All that comes from your foundation, the eternal God. Because everyone goes through it, and people tend to help themselves through it. But you can use God. You can use God to help you through it. You know, I mean, people like to do their own thing and handle it themselves, handle it their own way. Sometimes they can, and sometimes they're capable. But sometimes you're not always capable. Sometimes you're not able to do just that. Sometimes you have to, you know, get a little assistance. Another thing is when we're talking about going to God and seeking refuge from the Lord, you got to know, you got to learn how to cope. All that is learning how to cope. So be proactive about your stress. You know what I'm saying? Find an alternative way to let off your energy. If you're stressed out, if you're tired of going through the same old thing, you don't want to go through it no more, find something to do to occupy your mind the way you won't fall into that same trap of the tendency to do what it is that's stressing you out, or fall into that situation or that place or that people that's stressing you. You know what I'm saying? You want to avoid it. And the best way to avoid it is to find something to do with yourself. Be proactive. Break the pattern of your triggers. So, okay, if I like to watch football, and when my favorite team on, I eat a slice of pizza. Well, instead of ordering that pizza, when my favorite team come on, I'm already have some carrot sticks, and some celery sticks, and some wings. You know what I'm saying? On the side. Because wings are more, you know, I ain't gonna say healthier, but they more better for you to eat than a pizza. So I got wings, and now when I got my wings, I got celery sticks and my good old ranch. And guess what? That's better than the pizza, ordering a pizza from Papa John's. See what I'm saying? See, when my team come on, I love to eat pizza. I want to eat something. I want to eat something. But no, okay, my team finna come on, so let me go ahead and do these wings, cut this celery, and whip up this ranch so I can be ready for when my team do come on. I ain't got to order that pizza. I already got my wings right here and my celery, and I'm eating something good for myself. Or if you like to watch the game and you want to have a beer, well, say I've been having beer a few times this month. You know, let me put on some coffee. Let me put on some coffee. So when the game come on, I'm gonna put on some coffee, drink that coffee, and guess what? I ain't drinking no beer. I'm having the coffee. Or you can make some Kool-Aid. Make some Kool-Aid. Boom, I made the Kool-Aid. Boom, it's cold, it's ready to go. Let me drink that with the game. You know what I'm saying? Instead of having the beer. Not to say you can't have a beer, but don't get drunk. Don't get drunk. You can have a little beer, but if you say you're trying to stop drinking for a while, you want to have an alternative, which is your Kool-Aid, which is your coffee. Hey, I have coffee every day. And everybody know I don't drink like that. Everybody know it. But I do have my coffee. When you call me on the phone, you say, what you doing? Having coffee and a smoke. And that's usually what I'm doing. Because I program myself in my mind to, this is my relaxation. This is what I do on my spare time when I want to focus or get a relaxation going on. All greatness requires you to go through stress. Pressure busts pipes. And grapes must be crushed in order to make wine. Coal must be pressed and moved throughout the earth to create a diamond. See that? Pressure, the stress and the pressure created something beautiful. It gives you growth, man. If you can make it through, if you have the strength to make it through, it gives you growth. Any level of life is stress. And once you get through one level, the next level is gonna be stressful. And it's your story that they will remember. What you went through, what stressed you, and how you made it through. That's what's gonna make your story. That's what's gonna have people say, yeah, that's that dude right there. He went through mental illness. He went through poverty. He was broke. And guess what? Look what he's doing now. He's the main man now. He's one. He's one. He doing his thing, man. He get to it now. He's shining. He's shining. And they all know that you went through mental illness. They all know that you had to take your meds. They all know that you had to go to the doctor. They all know that you had to go to the groups. Well, they don't see you going through it. They don't know the struggle, but they see the end result. So what you want to do is get yourself together so they can see that end result, and you can tell your testimony, and you have your story put together. So if you have a mental illness or know somebody going through it, share this video with them. Like, comment, subscribe on the Daily Skitzo, where it ain't about what you go through, it's how you get through it. Love y'all. Peace.